What if I told you that in doing self-healing, you're not only healing yourself, which is by far one of the most important things and the most important aspect of any self-discovery or self-healing journey, but you are also healing generations before you and generations to come. Just let that sink in for a minute. I will give you a minute for your brain to explode. We'll do it together. And you might be thinking, what are you talking about, Denise? How can I be healing generations before me? I mean, generations to come makes sense, but how is it valuable for generations before? And I will explain it for you because this is rooted deeply in an Indigenous way of knowing. And so much of the things that you need to heal from, many of them are rooted in the generations before you. It's been handed down from one generational line to the next generational line. It almost becomes hereditary in a sense, because if the person before you, let's say if your parents had a similar trauma and now you were experiencing the same pattern and their grandma experienced that pattern, if you are the one that breaks the cycle, if you are the one that stops the pattern, if you are the one that does the healing, it's like you've gone back in time and done healing for other people because you're the person that said, okay, this is going to stop. And through me, I heal others. Maybe the people that were before me just didn't have the tools, they didn't have the capacity, they didn't have the ability, but it stops with me. And that is such a beautiful sentiment. And it makes the therapeutic journey so much more powerful because you effectively are doing so much healing for people that couldn't. And if you think about generations to come, if you are someone that has children or is thinking or considering of having children, or there's a generation that is coming after you, as you heal them too, because you are the pattern breaker. You are the one that breaks the chains. You are the one that says no more. I am taking back control for all of us. I am going to be the person that takes back control for my entire lineage, and I'm going to make things different. I am no longer going to carry on these patterns. And especially when it goes to children, as you heal yourself, as you go through this process, as you start to see things through new perspectives, as you start to realize the power that you have within yourself to actually perpetuate your own reality, when you realize how much power you have, and when you take it back, when you have control again, how much changes and shifts. It's like you then teach that and show that to your children. You then become this incredible inspiration. And this not only goes for your own lineage. Of course, you're going to be healing, generations before and generations after, but then people will see that you're different. Your energy becomes different. Your vibration starts to skyrocket. You just are different. And there's a sense of peace about you. It's like it washes over you. And of course, there are ups and downs for this situation in this journey is not all sunshine and rainbows. There are going to be moments where things are amazing and moments where things feel like really, really like, oh my gosh, I'm going backwards. But I mean, the body sometimes has to go through that stage in order to really heal and let go of all the stuff that you've been hanging on to for so long. But it's like other people will then be inspired by what you're doing and what you're sharing and your new outlook and your newfound outlook. And I find this with so much of my client work is that they start to notice other people noticing how they're different, and they start sharing a little bit of their wisdom. What this is a sharing of wisdom. As I share my wisdom with you, you then share your wisdom with other people. And when that happens, think about it. If everybody went through a self-healing journey and worked on themselves so deeply in this type of supercharged way, and then that started trickling outwards, imagine how much better off this world would be. And we always like to think, you're probably thinking like, oh, what could little old me do? But if you have the power within yourself to heal you, generations before you and generations after you, and you start impacting the people around you, and then they start impacting the people around them, little old you're then much more impactful than you ever give yourself credit for. This is about being an inspiration. And that was one thing that I took from my own therapeutic journey. I started inspiring others. All of a sudden, other people started looking at at therapy differently. And they're like, wait, baby, I need therapy. And all of a sudden it became more normalized. And this beautiful thing happened where other people started seeking their own journey and started seeking their own health and healing. Because therapy doesn't have to be about solving problems. It can be proactive. It can be proactive, and it can be this incredible moment where all of these patterns are then broken and you are the person that breaks them. How it just, I don't know, you can sense my excitement obviously because woo, I'm like way out there. But with your healing comes the healing of other people. So this is about so much more than just you. And if there's anything that will support you in making that decision, finally making that decision for yourself. Because I know if you've been watching my videos for this long, there's a part of you that's like, I have self-healing to do, but I am friggin' scared. And it is okay to be freaking scared. This is not easy. It's much easier to stay as you are. It is far more difficult to say no more, because there is an unknown element there. There's an unknown element of this where you're like, I don't know what this is going to look like, but I know what right now looks like. So you become stuck in this cycle, this perpetual cycle of, feeling like you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you're undeserving, you're waking up like, oh my God, not another day, you know? But that's easier than thinking, what could be? What could the future look like? Because I don't know what that is. It's a big question mark. But if you can look at it and be like, I'm going to be healing so many people through my journey, it's like, it's the thing that's like, okay, this makes it so much more worth it, because it's not just about me, it's about others. It then becomes about others. It starts with me. It's about me. It's about me putting myself first. But then there's so many others that reap the benefits of this. And you then uplift the world. So I wanted to share that little bit of an inspirational message with you. But with that, I hope you are happy. I hope you are healthy. I hope you are abundant. And of course, make it a great day. Make it a great day. Make it a great day. Day. This is the whole world. We're all healing. You and me, everybody healing together. Let's get to it.